All right, this is a 2016 Commander 800, and I was having an issue with sport mode and eco mode, the switch, getting it to actuate or engage. It's a new to me bike. When I inspected it, test drove it, and all that good stuff, all the rocker switches worked. The lights, four-wheel drive, power steering, the winch, and I just assumed the sport mode and eco work did as well. The lights, the backlights were showing, so I didn't think anything of it. But I had it on sport mode, or so I thought. I was riding around, and lo and behold, a little green light right there comes on and says sport mode, which tells you that it's engaged. So obviously I was having an issue. Sometimes you could flick it on, that light on the dash would come right on. Other times it wouldn't come on for however long. It would eventually always come on, but so I wasn't sure. Obviously some kind of wiring issue, but I pulled this dash panel off, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, and a couple plastic pop rivets on either side. And when you pull it off, you can push the switch through. You can probably just pull it out right there, but it's cheap plastic. I wasn't just going to take the extra 2 minutes to take the panel off, but this is what the switch looks like. So I pulled it out of the harness that it seats into, used that handy dandy tool to determine that it was getting power, which I guess I already knew because the lights worked. But I also noticed when I plugged that into one of the ports on the harness, I'm not sure which one it would be, but one of them, that I could get the light on the dash, the sport mode light to come on and off whenever I touched it and released it. So obviously working like it should that way. You do have to make sure that I had a little bit of an issue making sure it got a good ground. There's a piece of the frame back there you can get to, but make sure that's good and grounded so you get the right reading. But so I didn't know where my issue was. There's not a fuse for that switch or the sport mode, eco mode, or at least not a dedicated one that I'm aware of. So I ordered a new switch, and this is just coming from, I had a boat that had several of these switches just fail. So for 20 bucks, that was going to be the first thing I threw at it. And sure enough, that solved my issue. So now when you switch it on and off, light comes on the dash just like it should. So hopefully this helps somebody.